I'd like to highlight this evening the lack of transparency by the Council in relation to World Heritage bid. This bid is to make the whole of Glastonbury Town and some outlying attractions a World Heritage site. The working group report is biased and doesn't incorporate the many negative implications of World Heritage in general and for Glastonbury specifically. The community has been disrespected in the process and their research excluded from the report. So I have collated their research and sent it to all councillors for your review, and thank you for your feedback so far. Please also watch the new video from Sandy Adams on the UN Digital Tourism Strategy. Public consultations have been a joke. There have been clashing with popular events such as the Frost Fair and Dragon Parade, being poorly advertised, poorly attended, and no public feedback published. Information has been withheld from the public. And has only been attained by numerous freedom of information requests. Minutes of the Council's advisory group on World Heritage are either hidden or non-existent. This is an example of a freedom of information. The reason for removal we asked for the reason for the removal of the minutes of the World Heritage Advisory Committee from November 22 to March 24. And the Town Clerk replied, "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. The page on the website had been marked draft incorrectly, so it was not displaying, and I have rectified this." So, and the Advisory Committee of the Council has continued to meet quarterly with the consultants from March 24 to December 25, but these meetings have not been minuted. The excuse given that nothing of import is being discussed and people need to speak freely.
Yeah, right.
Here is an extract from the 15th of February 2024 minutes, point 56, which ends with, "It was confirmed that DCMS and Historic England have been advised that Glastonbury wishes to be added to the tentative list. Proposed sites need to be on the tentative list before they can be nominated as a World Heritage site." I think that's quite important personally, particularly given that councillors have repeatedly claimed that since then that the consultants are just doing a scoping exercise and that if local people don't want WHS it won't go ahead. I would like to ask the Council for the date of the next Advisory Committee meeting and that a representative from the public attends all future meetings and that they are minuted. This is a reply from the Town Clerk on 22nd December in response to a freedom of information request. What people or stakeholder feedback on the consultation process is planned regarding the Phase 1 report? So please give us the format of this consultation process, the timetable, and whether any future contracts, including Phase 2, will be contingent on the outcomes of this consultation or feedback. And the reply from the Council was, "The Council holds no data." Sounds like a bit like computer says no, doesn't it? There needs to be a public referendum now, before any further costs are incurred in Phase 2.
Yay!
These are likely to be very expensive, such as holding an academic conference, establishing a full project team for nomination and development. Thank you. And we don't need to wait for an impact assessment. We can decide now. This was amply explored by Katrina in her speech on Sunday, that there will be a massive increase in tourism, and also there's a budget for this. The council budget has £20,000, which is called Place and Identity Enhancement. There's £20,000 in that, and that actually relates to the World Heritage. Why have you changed the title of that accounting code? That is deception. Thank you.